Okay, doesn't that just make you happy? That whistling makes me happy every time, which is a little bit scary because I hear it kind of a lot. All right, I have my coffee here, my cup of happy. Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmid, and I am here with the Stamper Studio. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and yesterday I got to go to the convention because it's virtual. So today I'll be there too. All right. I have something very fun and simple, and it's going to be a great gift that you could easily make and give away. So let me show you what I'm excited about today. Okay. All of a sudden I look down, I'm like, oh, I'm going to need the moose punch with some silver, Dave, my assistant. All right. So here I am going to make these cards using simply Designer Series paper. Let me show you this one first. Designer Series paper. The any punch you could use. I'm choosing to use the moose punch on this one, and the coordinating cardstock. So this happens to be Balmy Blue, and I did this with a thank you. So here's another one I made with Coastal Cabana and same snowflake Designer Series paper. Did the moose in silver. I tried to do the moose with brown with like snow on the top, and it did not work at all. So that's okay. The silver I think looks great. So there's 2 thank you cards that I could easily put in a little package. We're going to make it a set of 4. So I'm going to use Misty Moonlight, and just fold that there. I was going to use my bone folder and just get it nice and crisp. All right, so I'm going to use Misty Moonlight and 1/4 sheet. So back up a second. So this is our standard 8.5 by 5.5. And then my white is just 1/4 inch in. So this is 5.25 by 4. 5.25 by 4, so that it sits right on top of there with a nice little border. All right, so I was looking at our wonderful Snowflake Wishes, Snowflake Splendor, and so these some of the ones you can see that I used already. I was thinking with Misty Moonlight, look how wonderful this would just match that. Wouldn't that be pretty? So let's go ahead and punch out of our rectangle punch, just 2 rectangles. I didn't even really pay attention to where my snowflakes land. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to punch out 2 of coordinating cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of the Misty Moonlight. I love punches. They are easy and quick, and I do like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put these up here. And I found if I do 1 at a time, it's hard to space them. So I'm actually going to do 2 at a time. Wow, I'm just that talented. All right, Dave last week said you crack yourself up. I do. So I'm going to do 2 at a time so I can kind of space this whole part. Now I can just do the 1, and I'm pretty confident I can get it in the right space. I can space it out so it looks even. All right, and go ahead and do our Misty Moonlight here. A little adhesive sticking over the edge. There we go. Okay, so that is the base main part. That is going to go on here. So let's go ahead and stick that on. I like to do 4 corners and 1 in the middle. That is my jam. Okay, if you're wondering why I turned that over, because on this side there's a little bit peeking out, and if I do it this way, that part's on the back, and so you can't see it. Not that probably most people would not notice, but I would. Okay, so I'm going to take another rectangle, and I think I will just put this on here so you can see it because it's hard to see on the white. And I'm going to use, I just picked the thank yous that I used for the cards I made came from this Timeless Tropical. And I know I tend to think of this like, ooh, this is just in the summer, but no, look at this hello, and this thank you is perfect. Relax, rest and relax, you deserve it. How great is that right now, right? Our friendship is timeless. May your birthday be memorable. So the words on here work really well. So I'm going to go ahead and use the hello because I did 2 in thank you. Can you see what I've used so far? Mostly the words. So I'm going to use do the 2 hellos, and I just want to use my coordinating coordinating ink. So I'm going to use Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to go ahead and punch out my moose, and I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. So I'm using the silver Whoop. There we go. The reason I want to punch out, or you would want to punch out what your image is, because then you can decide where you want to put, which side you want to put the words on. Since I already made two, I know I'm going to put my words up here. Great thing. If they're crooked, I can always flip them. I think it is a little crooked. I'm going to do it one more time. That's what I love about our paper. I've said this many times, that our paper is thick enough that you can stamp on both sides and you can't see it. So now I'm going to take some dimensionals and pop this up. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. So go ahead and pop this up. I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And of course, you could, I'm going to pop up my mousse also. I mean, you could do this with any pattern paper, which I'm going to show you several. And you could do it with any punch. You could do butterflies. You could do anything you want. Isn't that fun?
Michelle loves the mousse punch too.
Yeah, isn't that so great? So now I have three. This one is popping up. I'm going to pop up. There we go. So I have three. I'm going to make one more to go in this set to give as a lovely gift. So I'm going to use, let's see which paper we want to use. Let's go back to our snowflakes. So I'm looking at the blues that I already have. And so I think the next blue I want to use is Pacific Point. Let's get rid of those. Pacific Point, because isn't that nice, all the different blues? So I'm going to look here for one. I think I will use this one in our Snowflake Splendor. And my rectangle postage stamp punch is the official name. There we go. Again, it doesn't even, I'm not even trying to center any snowflakes. I just punch them out because it just looks great. It just looks so pretty. And I need a piece of white cardstock, and I just need my little piece of white. And the last thing I will need is just 2 pieces of Pacific Point. So that's all I need to make this card. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Designer Series paper and the solid. And like I said, I like to do 2 at a time so I can kind of get it centered. And one thing I did before is I did it too low, so then I just flipped it over so the bigger part was at the bottom, which, who knows, that might be this card too. There we go. That looks pretty even to me. And you can always pop it up if you pull it up if you feel like it's not quite the way you want it to be. Some images I couldn't flip over though, because if it's a specific pattern, but this one you could do either way, it doesn't matter. All right, so now we're going to stamp this, and I'm going to do another hello. And we're going to stamp that in Pacific Point. I was thinking this is like the perfect, if you were going to make a set like this, to get the Stampin' Spots. A little slow there. Stampin' Spots, because you could get lots of colors in small stamp pads without having to buy all the big ones. Okay, so we've got our hello, and I tossed those dimensionals, remember? I like threw them over. That is what I do. I just toss. There we go. Okay. And these things, I don't know how many of you guys do this too. Like you toss them, boop, all over the place, and doesn't matter. Okay. So let's put our hello on here like that. And again, we're going to stamp one more of the mousse. Punch. Oh yeah, not stamp, punch. Thank you. We're going to punch one more of the mousse. Yes. And I'm going to grab another little dimensional here. I'm just going to put one on this one and see if I can get that, leave the top part. I don't know. Yeah, that looks great. All right, so now we're ready to put this on our Pacific Point, because that is the color I'm using. It's monochromatic, right? So check this out. Now I have a... What?
Michelle thinks the cards are beautiful and simple.
I love it. Right. Me too. Thanks, Michelle. I agree. And yeah, I totally agree with you. Thank you. So look at that. There's 4. How fun would that be? And I was thinking you could put them in, watch for a class coming out, because we can put them in a little pizza box. No, paper pumpkin box. And of course, this would be decorated differently with the snowflake and the silver. So be looking for that coming out on Monday. I'll show you the class. But isn't that fun? Are you ready, Michelle, to see some others that are made with the same with the same design? I am ready to show you. Okay, so I made 2 using the plaid tidings, and that's from our mini catalog with the brown, just the brown moose. Isn't that fun? I mean, you could do the what do we say? The world's oyster. I don't know what the phrase is. Like, it's endless. It's endless.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah, I guess endless possibilities that you can do anything. And I'm just really coordinating the words to the cardstock. This one could have been red maybe, but okay, so there's that one. Here's another one using our whale punch, and all of a sudden the name went out of my brain. The Whale of a Time.
Yes.
Whale of a Time designer series paper. How fun is that? Thanks a ton. It could be birthday. Could do anything with that. And this is just punched right out of the designer series paper. Hey, Barb. Lake Superior, nice. So here's one using our jar of flowers. So just to show you, look at, and how fun would it be to make, I mean, this is so cheery right now when it's getting gray outside. You can make a whole set of just these with the jar of flowers.
Diane thinks they're cute and easy too.
Yeah, so nice. And here's one you haven't seen before, but oh my gosh, ladies. Look what oh no, it's this way. I was like, I thought I opened it backwards. How fun is this one? This is our new Dragonfly coming out in January. It is awesome. So why don't see if you can vote. Like, can you choose which one? I'm not going to put the Dragonfly in there because that would be kind of cheating because you don't have that yet. We could do Whale of a Time, Snowflakes, Flowers, or plaid tidings. Can you choose? I'll make a pile of those. Can you choose which one you think you like better? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm really not sure I could choose.
I told everyone if they let us know they're here, which they have, we'll send them a card from today's demo.
Ooh, sweet. Nice. Well, Dave said, he asked if you could, the Dragonfly. Okay, you want me to put that in there? That would be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a little bit cheating, Michelle. Just kidding. Yeah, so if you let us know you're here, I will send you one of these cards, which would be super fun. Okay, so Dragonfly is 1 vote. And yeah, I don't know. I really like them all. And maybe that's part of it. It's too hard to choose. So one thing I want to tell you.
Snowflakes.
Oh, snowflakes. I think, this time of year, right? It's the right season for those too. Snowflakes. Yeah. So they're all really fun. And how fun would it, this one, I just add a little embellishment because I needed something to fill the center of the daisy.
Diane likes flower and plaid.
Flower and plaid. I mean, okay, so right, the reason I do this is because by the time you all vote, it's all of them, right? It's all of them. But such a simple card, and yet I think quite stunning and easy to make, quick to make, and what a nice gift that would make. That was a lot of makes in one sentence. Okay, I was just going to show you a couple other Dragonflies just to whet your appetite. We made these at our convention yesterday with our little dragon.
Carrie says snowflakes.
Hi, Carrie. That's awesome. All but 2 is fave. All right. So anyway, so here's using our Dragonflies. I think I saw Carrie there yesterday too. But the Dragonfly designer series paper and the Dragonflies. And look at this. Oh, my stars and garters. This is a little ladybug. It is so fun. I was dying over those. So anyway, you can look forward to this coming out. This is punched out of the designer series paper because it's a double punch. So you can look forward to this coming out in January. Very fun. Okay, so that is what I wanted to show you, mainly how you can easily and quickly make a set of cards as a thank you gift or a Christmas gift or any kind of gift, a birthday present. I didn't show any with birthday, but that was the other thing I was thinking with the balloon. Really what I was looking at to decide is just the punches. So I was looking at what punches I have that could work with the designer series paper. And I thought about the snowman, but thought, nope, too many pieces to make a snowman for this. So, all right. One thing I would love for you to do is to like us on Facebook and share, if you like this, share the video with your friends And just so we can share stamping with more people. And how fun is that, right? How much fun you're having, we can all have more fun. Remember, if you want to order at order.thestamperstudio.com. For every $50 you order, I send you a card kit to make 2 cards. Oh, something in my throat. And one thing I want to know is, in December classes, what do you want to see? What would you like? Would you like cards? Would you like projects? Would you like stamp set? Would you like gifts? If you could just even comment in the chat what kind of class you would love to have or see, I would love to put that together for you. Last reminder is Paper Pumpkin. If you've seen the videos, you know I am just loving Paper Pumpkin. So Paper Pumpkin is by November 10th is the last day to register. And you register at pumpkin.thestamperstudio.com. So pumpkin.thestamperstudio.com. And that's, in case you don't know what that is, you get a box full of, I'm holding this like you can see it and you can't even see it. You get a box, like holding it here, like you get a box of everything you need. That's ink, except this clear block, but you get ink and stamps and paper and envelopes and everything to make cards or tags, or we don't know what it is when it comes. It's such a surprise. So everything to make the project. I look forward to seeing you on Monday at 7. I did do a card swap, so I have lots of cards to show you. And I'm actually in another card swap, so I will be getting more cards to show you, which will be fun. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to stamping with you again someday in person. Until then, happy stamping.